yeah, I don't know what that whole thing was. Happy Halloween, though. This is the last one before we get to Halloween on Thursday, but that whole thing in the beginning was basically just to show off that Slimer prop that I showed you in a couple episodes ago that I got from Spirit Halloween. I did not pay the $60 that it was in store. I actually paid $45 because I had a coupon that I used on Facebook. But, yeah, that whole thing was entirely pointless, but I figured why not put that in there so you know that I did get it, so. But, yeah. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, today I'm going to be seeing Zombieland 2 finally. And then we'll see where else it goes. But as always, we begin the day at Best Buy. Lion King came out today, and there's going to be some other things in there I'm looking for. Probably not going to buy a whole lot, but then I say that all the time, and I end up buying more than I think I am, but I don't know. We'll go inside and see. Looks like they're all sold out of the Lion King steelbooks. Here's one thing I did come in here for, Charlie's Angels. So, there's that one. Got this one here, the new Daniel Craig collection. I do have more copies here. Check this out. They actually have the Us Steelbook here for $19. And then down here they have this one. I haven't seen this before. The Casino Steelbook for $28. Considering that I didn't have the other thing that I was looking for, I might pick this up. Maybe. Let's see what else they got here. Godzilla's only $15. Yeah, apparently going into Best Buy at 11 a.m. is much different than going in there at 10 a.m. because when I went to the new release section, there was like 3 different people I had to wait for to start recording that stuff I did. But anyway, I did what I did. I went in there, I got some stuff I wasn't expecting. I was surprised once again at what they had in there, but I'll show you that when we get over to my little area over here where I usually record stuff. Okay, so the first thing I came in there for, which was the main thing I came in there for, was this. The Charlie's Angels Steelbook. This is the first movie from 2000. This was $24.99. They actually had a couple of copies of this one there, so not that I think this was going to be a high-selling item, but I tried looking for the sequel, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, which also came out on Blu-ray this week. They were sold out of that one on the Best Buy website when I looked it up, and what does that tell you? That the sequel that's not as good as this movie is sold out, but this one they still have a couple of copies of. But yeah, I enjoyed the first movie. It's fun for what it is. McGee putting his own unique spin on this movie, which I thought was all right. I like the sequel too. Hopefully, I can find it at Barnes & Noble when I go over there next. But I am actually looking forward to the new movie, the one with Elizabeth Banks directing it, which has Kristen Stewart and Jasmine from Aladdin, Naomi Scott. Patrick Stewart's also in it too. I'm really looking forward to that one, which comes out, I think, the 15th of November, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's Charlie's Angels. That's the main thing I came in there for. And then the next thing, I did pick up Casino because, classic Martin Scorsese movie. Haven't seen it in a while though. Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, Joe Pesci. $28. I did not see this the first time it came out, which I think was... Actually, I can't remember now. It might have been the week of my sister's wedding. Maybe that's why I didn't see it. Maybe they had it there, and then it got sold out. I was thinking about getting that Us Steelbook that I showed you for $19 and then flipping that on eBay, but I figured, nah, let somebody else have it. But, yeah, Casino, yeah, I picked this one up. Like I said, it's a classic Scorsese movie. Really good movie. Very long movie, but enjoyable movie. Joe Pesci has some great lines in this movie. Just a great movie. Really enjoyed it. And then the last thing I didn't show you, which I found just as I was turning around, I figured, the Halloween Blu-rays that they have there, they're probably going to be gone by the time I get there next week. So I double dipped on the Predator Steelbook, which was $15. You get the first Predator movie, the second one, and the Robert Rodriguez produced one, Predators. You know what, $5 for these movies, why not? I already have the regular 3-movie collection, but I figured, why not get the Steelbook for $15? That's a pretty good deal on that one. And I like the Predator movies. The first one is, of course, a classic. I think the second one is very underrated, in my opinion. Like, I know it doesn't get it gets kind of a bad rap as a sequel, but I enjoyed it. I even like Predators, like, a lot, too. Thankfully, this does not have the Predator, the one from last year, which I think is the worst one of the series. Which, that should tell you something, when the Predator series has only had one bad movie, and yet the Aliens movies has... about 3 bad movies in there. Alien Covenant... No, what am I saying? No. That's not what I meant to say before anyone gets at me. The 3 worst Alien movies in that series, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, and Alien Covenant. Those are the worst ones, in my opinion. Alien is a classic, Aliens is a classic. Prometheus is kind of mixed. And then I'm not including the Alien vs. Predator movies because, well, you don't usually count those movies. Although the first one, I will admit, the first one is not that bad. For a PG-13 rated crossover between those two, it's not the worst thing I've seen from that series. I mean, after they did Alien vs. Predator Requiem, though, that's where which was R-rated. Yeah, I kind of appreciated the Alien vs. Predator more. It's not one that I watch over and over again. I don't even want to own it, but these movies I definitely want to own. Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. Like I said, $15. I picked it up because I figured that Halloween display they have on the new release is probably going to be gone by next week and replaced with Christmas stuff. I was tempted to get the Saw and the Leprechaun Steelbook sets, but I know those are ones I'm probably never going to watch again on a regular basis, but these ones I definitely want to watch again on a regular basis. And like I said, $15 for these. Can't go wrong with that. So now I'm going to head over to Barnes & Noble and see if I can find that Charlie's Angels Full Throttle Blu-ray. That's not too bad, $50. I don't know if I'd ever wear it, but that's not a bad price. You get both the shirt and the pants. Check this out, they got a vintage Steelers Super Bowl championship shirt from 1976. For $28. Some more vintage stuff here. Anything else? How much for this? That is $70. Oh, and it lights up too. Was there supposed to be a Juju Smith-Schuster New Era hat that came out today at Dick's? I just sworn there was. That's not bad for $10. It does exist, but I have to get it online, so... Okay, at least I know it exists, so I might pick it up, but... I was going to try and get it and wear it down to Orlando next week, but... Whatever. What would a Halloween video be without this guy? How you doing today, George? Not too sure if the Criterion sale started yet. I know they usually do it in July and November, but... I mean, we'll look inside here and see if it started yet. I doubt it started, because I haven't seen anything yet. Nobody has said anything on Facebook or anything, but... We'll go ahead and check. It has not started yet. That's not too bad, $25. That is a very nice slipcover. I do wish they used the teaser poster, at least for the Best Buy Steelbook. But I did get the Best Buy Steelbook, and I'll show you that whenever we get home. Time for Zombieland 2.
DC, New York, we're shooting in Colombia, in London, and take the audience on sort of this travel tour. They not only get to live with the characters, but live in these places.
Could literally run around this whole theater if I wanted to. In fact, I might.
This is Anna. This is human hair. This is Symptom 4. And this is Anna on TikTok.
This isn't even running, this is just me jogging around. For no other reason. Just past time. And that's a waste of time.
Wednesdays at 8 on TNT.
It's pretty badass so far.
Do we read Carl? Your mom
Goes out right around just in time.
Of course she did.
It's the thirstiest time of the year. I had just one query. Want to spray cranberry? The answer is clear. It's the thirstiest time of the year. Right, let's go.
Okay, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it afterwards, I'll go quickly on Zombieland 2. I thought it was good. You know, for a movie that's been 10 years in the making, I didn't really think it was going to be that good. Comedy sequels, after about 2 or 3 years, usually don't end up being as good as the previous film does. And while this one isn't as good as the first one is, it's still an enjoyable movie. I think there are definitely some funny moments here and there. The cast, once again, works off each other very well. The comedy, like I said, the comedy is very good. I think the main problem is that the story really isn't all that engaging. And it's kind of rushed, too. It's really kind of rushed. Like, they don't really have, like, a fluent story that makes it warranted of a sequel. But, I mean, for what we got, it's fine. It's an enjoyable movie. I guess this is one of those situations where I guess Ruben Fleischer wanted to make this movie for years and probably had to make Venom first, like how I always have this theory, like the studio says, oh, you want to make this movie, here, make this sequel that nobody probably wants to see, but we know it's going to make tons of money. I think that's what happened with Sean Anders last year when he did Instant Family, which was a really good movie, but he probably had to do Daddy's Home 2, which was not a good movie. But yeah, I enjoyed Zombieland 2. It's a movie I'd probably watch again. Not as good as the first one, but for a movie that's coming 10 years after the first movie, it's an enjoyable film. And with that said, I have one more thing I want to talk about, and that is the Lion King Steelbook. So as I mentioned before, I did pick up the Lion King Steelbook from Best Buy. I ordered this online, and it came to me on Monday, the day before the thing was released in stores. So here's the front of the Steelbook, and here's the back, which I like this. I like the mural from Rafiki's tree for Simba that they used in the movie, and I think that's a really cool-looking image right there. It's a nice-looking Steelbook overall, but like I said, I would have liked it if they used a teaser poster for at least something on the Steelbook, but like I said, it's a very nice-looking imagery. You can see, like, the animals throughout there. It's a very nice-looking thing. And I'll show you the inside real quick. There's baby Simba. well, not baby Simba, young Simba, talking to Zazu, voiced by John Oliver, and Simba was J.D. McCrae. Here are the discs. Here's the Blu-ray. There we go. Has an image of Mufasa and Simba. And then here's the 4K version, which has the cover for the regular version. And I enjoyed it. And like I said, I enjoyed this movie. Like, I know it's not the original Lion King, but let's not pretend that the original Lion King didn't have flaws of its own. This was an enjoyable movie to me. Like, I didn't go into it like everybody else, which I think a lot of people went in already ready to hate it. But I went in there thinking, if it can be enjoyable on its own merits, I would buy it. So, and I did. Went in the same way I did with Aladdin. I went in the same way I did with Dumbo. It was a decent movie. It's not a great movie. It certainly isn't the worst thing Disney has ever done in terms of live action movies based off of their animated films. I mean, the Alice in Wonderland movies top that easily. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did. And that's all that matters in this case. And with that said, that's pretty much it.
Mother must be up there. Oh, look at him waving his little tail. I like a little puppy.